Your first warn weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
Well, it was much colder than what it was around this time yesterday, not only here locally, but also across a fairly wide region in the state as well. This is where that cold front was located around this time yesterday, just situated off to our south and our southwest, leading to what is now temperatures significantly cooler than where they were 24 hours ago. Those numbers currently sitting in the low 30s across the region, including 33 degrees in Galena and in Sterling, as well as Freeport and Rockford also sitting at 33. 32 degrees in Rochelle, just a touch below freezing when you look at DeKalb. Those dew points also sitting very close to where those temperatures currently are as well. Our weather watcher Terry in Genoa reporting a temperature of 31 degrees, a dew point of 29. Winds out of the east around 6 miles per hour and no measurable precipitation from the day today. That upper level low pressure system vertically stacked with the surface low, also very evident when we look at our water vapor imagery. This is the counterclockwise motion that's centered over around the Kansas City area. We are currently underneath the dry slot of that system as that passed following the front as we got into late last night and the early part of today. However, there is some lingering low-level moisture, not really too far away, and that is leading to some sufficient producing of a few isolated snow showers across portions of Iowa. That's centered very close to where the center of that low pressure system exists, and that's going to still continue to drift off to our south and to our east as we get in the next couple of days, leaving us underneath fairly dry conditions. There are a few of those spottier snow showers just off to the south and the southeast of our region, but I suspect that most of us will continue to remain dry into the evening tonight. That's what we see when we look across the state line. Very dry conditions, but also overcast skies as now that night has fallen. Those overcast skies going to prevent our temperatures from falling too far, only down to 29 degrees for the overnight lows tonight. Starting out around 33 degrees, which is where we are now, falling back down to around 29 by early tomorrow morning. As we get into the afternoon, those temperatures rise from around 29 back up to the low 40s for the afternoon. Underneath some of those still mostly cloudy skies, leading to another fairly cool day. But a few breaks in the clouds are possible during the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. Futurecast does bring that system, as I mentioned, off to our south, and that's where those snow and rain chances are going to remain, mainly across central and southern Illinois. Locally here, things remaining fairly dry as we get into Wednesday. Not quite the case as we get into Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. This lobe of energy coming around from this next low pressure system off to our northeast will bring us the chances for some rain and possibly even some heavy wet snow mixed in at times during the day on Thursday. That could start as early as the morning and possibly last even later on into the afternoon and evening hours as well. As we get later on into the day, though, that moisture does shift out of the area, leaving us once again dry as we get into the weekend. However, the main question with that snow and rain chance on Thursday is going to be our temperatures. And notice our high temperature Thursday, 39 degrees. So it really depends on how warm we get for the afternoon, on whether or not that's going to be all rain versus snow. So still a few question marks to sort out in the next couple of days as that trend goes forward, but something still to keep an eye on. And now looking forward into the month of January, just really a few days away, our average high temperatures settling right around that 30-degree mark for the majority of the month ahead, and our average snowfall for the month of January also around 10.9 inches on average. And we are going to continue to see at least some slight snow chances into the rest of the week, including that rain and snow chance on Thursday. Temperatures falling back down through the 30s into the low 30s by the end of the week, and another clipper system could bring us some light snow on New Year's Eve as well.
All right, finally feel like winter towards the end of the week. Thank you, Jordan.